The World Series isn't the only thing on the dock tonight. The Coyotes will be playing the red-hot Detroit Red Wings. The gate may be closed on ASU season, but their strong finish will open many more in the future. The atmosphere here is absolutely electric. We got the ASU fans here, the U of A fans packing the house. I'll be here in the forum all night to talk about election results, including the proposition, so you definitely want to stay tuned to our coverage. Although still in its infancy stages, this program will lay a huge foundation for the game of soccer as a whole. Thanks a lot, Courtney. We're here with Robin Phillips, and we're just going to talk a little bit about social media and just the impact. And what kind of trends have you been seeing throughout this election season and even before that? Highland is entering the final stretch of their season, and with the state tournament on the horizon, the Hawks are hoping that all their hard work will pay off. Playing in a public park often makes it difficult to acquire a valuable element in sports. Real quick, Radim Fabada for the Coyotes just scored a goal. They're up 1-0 still in the first period. Let's go back upstairs. I know Tom's happy about that. It's not a typical Friday afternoon in Globe, Arizona. Usually a quiet mining town. On this Friday, Globe is getting ready for a battle beneath the lights. It's rivalry week, when Globe High and neighboring Miami fight for the Copper Kettle.
This game means a lot. We play with our heart every game, but this is the most emotional game for us.
I grew up here, and every year I remember when I was little, I'd go watch this game and just watch those guys play, and I was like, one of these days I'm gonna be there.
It may be the first game of the season, but it's the most meaningful.
A lot of people come out for this game. A lot of, you know, they say you even wake up people from the grave sometimes for this game.
But down the road and across the tracks, a slightly different feeling exists about this prestigious rivalry. The Miami High Vandals had lost the previous 6 meetings going into Friday night, meaning this is now or never.
I'd like these seniors to have have a memorable night, by getting that back.
With a packed stadium watching closely, the Tigers would put up a good fight, but this Friday night would belong to the home team. The Miami Vandals winning their first Copper Kettle in 6 years. The 95th meeting between the rivals complete, Globe is no doubt already looking ahead to number 96. In Miami, Arizona, Jonathan Thomas, Cronkite Sports. Maria Court starts the music.
This is the beginning.
And off they go. It may look like an ordinary PE class, but it's far from it. It's elite fitness. Instead of merely playing basketball or other sports, these students are getting fit with the ever-demanding Maria Court guiding them.
I'd like to set expectations for students a lot higher than what they think they can do or what some people may think they can do.
This advanced PE class incorporates many types of workouts with different exercises and different tools. It may seem difficult, but Janeth Gutierrez envisioned herself here before she could even sign up.
My sister, my older sister, she was in this class a long time ago. And I noticed that her body changed so much. She became a lot leaner, and I was like, well, when I'm in high school, I definitely want that.
I can't teach as many classes as students are signing up for at this point.
It's the team atmosphere that makes this special to Sierra Howe.
I love the club. We're kind of like a family.
Although they are pushed to the limit, they learn lessons that are valuable beyond the gym.
You learn how to eat properly. You learn how to manage your body enough so that you can actually live a long, better life.
Which will keep them in the right frame, both physically and mentally. In Mesa, Jonathan Thomas, Cronkite Sports.
1, 2, 3, elite!
Have a great day. Nice.
The pitch is the place for Eduardo Fernandez and Dylan McVeigh.
Soccer's health for me.
It's everything. Like if I didn't have this, I wouldn't have anything.
That's why these two have come to what may be the most comprehensive soccer program west of the Mississippi.
All of the players that are in our residency program are, some of the best players in the country.
The Real Salt Lake Academy in Casa Grande is the first Major League Soccer residency program in Arizona. 44 student athletes call the academy home, many from out of state, even out of the country.
I love it, really.
I've never seen this kind of fields before, and it's a little bit hot, but it's okay.
You're training every day, so you can work on things you can never work on before.
The Real Salt Lake program is where players from around the country play, eat, and live. There are multiple locker rooms and 16 classrooms for the high school age players to meet their academic needs. Although still in its infancy stages, this program will lay a huge foundation for the game of soccer as a whole.
If the United States wants to be serious contenders in the World Cup, for example, they need more places like this.
2009 MLS champs Real Salt Lake Development Program may be just what it takes to turn a championship into a dynasty. In Casa Grande, Jonathan Thomas, Cronkite News. Now this next display is pretty cool. It actually highlights some of the ASU student athletes who went on to win the gold in the Olympics. But now we're gonna do something us Arizonans aren't used to doing. We're gonna hit the ice to check out ASU's top hockey player. Wide receivers Early Doucette and Steve Breston practiced this week for the first time since their injuries. It was definitely a case of one step forward, two steps back for the Suns last night. But despite the near-perfect game, he was reminded in the press conference that it was indeed near perfect.
Roy, not to nitpick on the only negative thing, but can you take us through what happened with the walk?
Yeah. Hey, I guess it's true what they say. Never think you've done enough, especially in Philadelphia. The Sun Devils have lost their last two. They played well, but ultimately it comes down to 3 words. Finish the game. You know, over at Sports Time, we're like Springsteen was in the 80s. The hits just keep on coming.
Okay.